What is up, guys? Dr. Sophia here, and I am back with another video. If you are new, then don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can stay updated on all of my content. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and also don't forget to share if you care. And don't forget to check the description box because I always put a lot of stuff in there, such as my book specifically for single moms and my book specifically for single women, which you may be interested in, because we are going to be talking about a topic that interests both single moms and single women. And this is me dissecting this Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian situation. As I always say, I don't know these people personally. What my credentials are is I'm a national certified counselor. I have a master's in marriage and family therapy, and I have a Ph.D. in human behavior, but I don't personally know these people. I don't personally treat these people, but we still gonna break it down, okay? So first, what we have to talk about is what happened in case you are at a loss on what has happened recently, because a lot has happened in this situation, in their whole relationship dynamic. But recently what has happened is that Tristan Thompson has gotten another woman pregnant. He's supposed to be dating Khloe Kardashian. And if you guys don't know the whole situation, even when Khloe Kardashian was giving birth to their daughter, True, he was like he had slept with somebody or was on video cheating with somebody even before then. So my point is that this man is a serial cheater. He is a serial get somebody else pregnant on you. And he has a long history of that with many different women. And this is well knowledge because this is public knowledge. We know this, right? So what I'm going to be covering in this video is how to spot and avoid men like Tristan Thompson. How to not be a fool for a man who wants to openly cheat on you. And the last is what you can do if your child's father is shady, because there are three people that I want to cover in this situation from the various angles that they're in. So the first is how to avoid men like Tristan Thompson. And this is going to be his chance to shine, because what women need to understand is that when men show you who they are, you need to believe them. When did Tristan Thompson show us who he was? First of all, if you're Khloe, when she first got with him, he had a pregnant fiance that was 8 months pregnant, I believe. This is a red flag. If you approach a man and he is engaged, he has a woman pregnant, he has a girlfriend, this is your moment to walk away. Never should you say to yourself, let me try to win this man away from his pregnant fiance and his unborn child. That was a stupidity leak on Khloe's part. I said what I said. And if you choose to do this, it is a stupidity leak on your part, because when men show you who they are, you believe them. So never think for a second that if you are stealing him away from his pregnant fiance and his unborn child, that he is miraculously going to come and be a great man to you and your child. No, he is going to be the same man that you stole from somebody else, a cheater, a liar, and somebody who does not care about his woman and somebody who does not care about his children. This is the constant behavior that we see through Tristan Thompson, which is why women need to stop saying, oh, but if he was just with me, oh, he will be different with me, or let me ignore all the other red flags and compete with this other woman to get him with me. And then when he's with you, you understand that you have the same person. At this point, Khloe has had multiple chances to break up with this man. If a red flag wasn't enough that he was engaged to somebody else who was pregnant at the time when you met him and he tried to come on to you, which should have been a huge red flag. If that isn't enough, how about the red flags that he was with somebody else cheating on you when you were in the hospital having his child? Another red flag would be that he tried to cheat with a long-term family friend, Jordan Woods, I believe, and that was a whole situation. And then now this last situation in which he has gotten another woman pregnant, I believe it was his personal trainer. All this is irrelevant, right? All these people that he got pregnant and that he was messing with is irrelevant. My point is how to spot and avoid men like Tristan Thompson. And the way that you do that is as soon as they show you who they are, you believe them. Do not sit and try to make excuses as to why he left the other woman, why he left his unborn baby, why he cheated this one time, and keep giving him chance after chance after chance after chance, because what Tristan Thompson has continuously shown us is that he has a character flaw in which he is unable unable to properly be a good father, and a character flaw in which he is properly able to be a good boyfriend, and even a character flaw where he ain't even put a ring on Khloe's finger. And the one woman that he did put a ring on her finger, which is his ex-fiance, he cheated on her and left her while she was pregnant. See, a lot of women want to sit and blame the other woman and say what the other woman is not doing, and this is the reason why the man is cheating on the other woman, and try to place yourself in that position. When realistically speaking, you need to have more morals and standards than that, and say that if he was willing to do it to her, then he is probably going to do it to you. And if you find yourself with a man like him and he has done this to you, then you need to leave. Because what Khloe is very famous for is continuously blaming the other person, blaming the other woman, and then leaving her notoriously cheating man off the hook and making excuses for him, when really he is the man and he is the person that is responsible. Yes, the other cheating people are responsible, but ultimately, if this is you and you're dealing with your man, those other women do not owe you nothing. Let's not make no other mistake about, oh, I need to go attack the other woman and all this, that, and the third. They don't owe you anything. The person that owes you something is your man. And the moment that he starts acting up, you need to leave. You need to pack with your stuff in tow and not continuously choose to give him chance after chance, because once you do, you have to know that he is going to continuously choose to step on you, because you have already shown him that once he does something dumb, you don't have boundaries, you don't have standards, and you're going to let him get away with whatever it is that he's doing to you. And so he is therefore going to continue to treat you like crap, because that is what you have shown him your worth is. The next is how not to be a fool for a man who wants to openly cheat on you. First of all, I don't accept cheaters back. That's just my thing. If you say that you love me, then I expect you to show your love by being faithful. And this is what we call expectations and boundaries. You need to let your man know the expectations and the boundaries up front of him cheating on you. Or better yet, what would happen if he would cheat on you, and what that should be is that you would leave. Where a lot of women go wrong, I am sure Khloe has said time and time again, oh, if you cheat on me, this is the last time. If you cheat on me, is the last time. And then you're still there. And see, this is where a lot of women go wrong, because your actions are not matching up with your words. If you let a man know that I am not the type of woman that you cheat on, and once you do it, I am out, then once he does it, you leave and you don't come back. What she did was say, oh, I'm so upset that you're cheating on me. Make this big public spectacle, but yet you're still in his bed. You're still having sex with him. There is no repercussions for him whatsoever for cheating on you. And therefore, he is going to continuously do it, cheat on her apparently without protection, get other women pregnant, and possibly even bring you back an STD. This is the stuff that you need to start caring for as a woman about your own body. Every time you are with a man and he is telling you he is cheating on somebody, or you find that out, when you start accepting him back, you have to know that you are putting your own body at risk, because he's out here putting his ding-a-ling in other women, getting them pregnant, and that doesn't take protection to do. And then he's coming back to you and he's sleeping with you. And therefore, you need to have more reverence or respect for yourself in order to not be that person. A lot of women want to change men who cheat. Don't change men who cheat. Just bounce. Once somebody shows you who they are, believe them and you leave. You do not continue to make excuses for why he's cheating. You do not continue to fight the other woman. You do not continue to tell him, oh, you don't need to be in your child's life that you cheated on me with. You don't need to do any of that. Matter of fact, I need you to take a key out of Tristian Thompsons' first fiance's book, in the sense that once he cheated, she got her money and went about her way with her and her baby. And she is the smart one in this situation, is because, yeah, did it hurt that he probably cheated on her with Khloe Kardashian? Sure. But she's not like Khloe Kardashian in the sense that she's continuously getting cheated on time again in the public eye, and getting humiliated because she said to herself, okay, you know what? I see who he is. He cheated on me. He's neglecting me and my child. Let me go about my day. Not, oh, I see who he is. He cheated on me. He neglected me and my child. Let me fight harder to figure out who he is and fight harder to try to make him be faithful. You cannot make a man do that. If he wants to do it, then he will. If he doesn't want to be faithful to you, then he won't. And there's not anything that you can do to change that or to promote that. The only thing that you can do is, once you notice the signs, you leave. And if he wants to get it back together, once you leave, then he is going to show you that. But don't hold your breath, because oftentimes men who openly cheat on you don't give a crap. Even if Tristian Thompson was to come back to Khole, like I'm sure he has said multiple times, and said, hey, I want to be with you, I wouldn't even trust him, because I'm sure he said that multiple times, and yet he has still continued to cheat. And I don't want to give Khole a pass, because once again, the same way that she got that man with his pregnant fiance is the same way that he's going to continuously do her. And in a way, he probably feels like, well, you can't say anything about it because the way that I got you was cheating on my fiance with you. So you shouldn't necessarily be shocked when I want to cheat on you with a whole bunch of other women, because that's how I am. You knew that's how I was when you met me, and you subconsciously, right, agreed to the type of person that I am when you decided to enter a relationship with me, knowing that I had somebody else, not just somebody else, but a pregnant person, a pregnant fiance, and an unborn child. And you chose to enter into a relationship with me anyway. So you have to know that even though the man is willing to cheat with you, he still looks at you through a lens of, you're just as bad as me. And that's the type of treatment that he's going to continuously give you. So the last one is, what can you do if your child's father is shady? This comes on the side of the side chick, or the personal trainer in which Tristian Thompson cheated on her with. So at this point, this woman can't sit up here and say, oh, well, I didn't know that he was with somebody. Yes, she did know that he was with somebody. We all know Tristian Thompson is with Khloe Kardashian. So first of all, understand that if you are a woman looking for a come up, if you are a woman looking to cheat with the man and thinking that you having his baby is going to take him from his primary woman, then think again, because it's not. This is actually the letter or the text message that he sent this woman. And if you can read it, basically he told her that he doesn't want basically he don't want to have anything to do with her, and that she needs to drop any child support claims, and that he's going to offer her $75,000 for the duration of the child's life in order for her to go away. Understand this, just because a man is sleeping with you, I don't care how freaky, intimate, close the sex is, the fact of the matter is as soon as you step out of your place, in this particular instance, she's a mistress and she has now gotten pregnant. So in his eyes, she has stepping out of her place, and now he's going to get ready to put her back in her place real quick and let her know that she don't mean nothing to him, and that he doesn't want to be involved with his own child that he helped create, all in favor of the fact that she was a fling. And see, this is what women have to understand before you give your body to some of these men. And I don't care how much money they have, that these men aren't men. Men don't try to neglect the responsibility of their children. And some of y'all might be like, oh, $75,000 is a lot. $75,000 isn't anything to raise a child for 18 years. It is not anything, because he won't be involved in the child's life. Because guess what? That is the type of man that she set herself up with. This is the type of man that she was out here having unprotected sex with, and he was having unprotected sex with her. So I'm sure she probably thought, oh, I'm high on the priority list. But see, that's the thing. She's not. And a lot of women need to understand that a baby is not going to keep a man. You trying to trap him into financially giving you money isn't going to do anything, because even in this particular instance, she can sue, which she did the right thing, for child support, but he got a whole lot more money than she does. And he can run this thing to court to infinity and beyond, simply because he has the means to do so. And this is the situation that a lot of women don't want to put themselves in. See, women think, oh, if I just want him, if I want him to leave his other family, if I just want him to, to be financially well off, or to trap him, or to make me marry him, all I have to do is have his baby. And see, when you go into it with that mindset, then understand that he can choose to have a different mindset, and he could choose to leave you with your child alone. And a lot of the times, even if you go through court and sue for child support, some of that process is so slow, or some of the stuff is not even conducive for the woman and a baby, because that's what she's going to be, a mom with a newborn baby. And now you have to sit and fight through all of this nonsense in order to get a man that should want to provide for his child to provide for his child. And see, all of this sounds like stress for you. This is why, if your baby father's shady, yeah, get the money and all this other type of stuff that you can rightfully get, but also learn to walk away. right? Because at this point, like I said, take a note from the first baby mama, get your money and go about your day and live your best life. Don't sit up here and continue to argue with the man who don't want to be there, and don't continue to try to make him want to be there, right? That's the first point. And the second is stop getting pregnant by people thinking that somehow getting pregnant by them is going to solidify them in your life and make them leave the other woman, marry you, or make you be, or you can make him be a permanent fixture in you and your child's life just by having a baby by him. Because 9 times out of 10, that's simply not true. If a man don't want to be there, if you're a mistress, he's going to maintain that you're a mistress, and that's exactly how he's going to treat you. He don't care if he was having sex with this woman. He don't care if he got her pregnant. The only thing that he cares about is himself and trying to maintain whatever relationship that he has with his second baby mama, which is Khole, which is on the rocks anyway. None of which you want, right? And so this is why I'm saying women have to be smarter with not getting involved with men like him. If by chance you do get involved with men like him, know when to cut it off and know how to make it work for you, and don't continue to stress yourself out trying to make a man be what he simply can't or don't want to be to you. And if you are Khole in this situation where you have a man that keeps cheating on you and getting other people pregnant, then you need to bounce. Like, why is this even a thing? Leave. All right, y'all, that is about it. I have said everything that I needed to say. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. And I will talk to you guys another day, another time. Bye, y'all. Not ready for the show to end? It doesn't have to. You can head over to my site where you can read hundreds of articles. And also you can feel free to shop my store where I have all of my products for sale. And last but not least, for even more video content, feel free to visit my YouTube channel where I talk about a wide array of content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, stay blessed.